Hello and welcome. My name is Gero Decker, Co-General Manager at SAP Signavio. For years now, I have been giving my predictions about the state of process, the industry, the trends, and general thoughts on where the wind may be blowing. And now that SAP and Signavio have joined forces, I'm keen to continue this tradition. And this year, I am joined by my Co-General Manager and friend, Reuven Morato. Welcome, Reuven.
Thanks, Gero, and welcome also from my side. But before we start, Gero, let's look back at some of yours and the community's predictions over the years. I think it's good to know where we have come from to understand where we're now going.
Well, back in 2015, it was all about how cloud computing was going to be the future. I recall Gartner claiming that by 2016, cloud computing will be the bulk of new IT spend. And in 2017, it was clear to me that leveraging the wisdom of the crowd and collaboration within your organization was key to continued success. And that is when we first introduced the Signavio suite to the market. Process management and Signavio was starting to become an essential cog in the operating model of a company, rather than just a small tool.
For SAP, I can confirm that ever since we became a Signavio customer, all those years ago, process was really a core part of how we were and how we still operate.
And only 1 year later, in 2018, it was all about facts and feelings. Facts was about connecting what you know to what you don't know through data-based insights. Feelings refer to the renewed focus on experience, customer experience in particular, and how some of the most successful companies at the time were and still are disrupting entire industries by leveraging a superior focus on the customer.
Well, that brings us nicely to the present day, considering the release of Journey to Process Analytics last year. A few years back, I also recall you saying that 2020 would be the year of truth for RPA. How did that one turn out?
Well, Reuven, looking back, I do have to admit that my predictions for 2020 had a serious flaw, and I didn't quite anticipate a global pandemic. But however, yes, I did talk about it as being a year of truth for RPA, and it certainly was that. Organizations around the world quickly realized the benefits of automating processes as staff succumbed to COVID or needed to work from home. Now is the time to solidify these benefits and look to RPA as an ongoing part of any company's toolbox.
Lots of industries will never be the same. And actually, the same is true for us as process professionals. In fact, I strongly still believe that the very fact that we face change all the time makes our profession more important than ever. That's why my first prediction for the state of process in 2022 is that process excellence will become the foundation for agile companies. We've already mentioned COVID-19, but there are always other factors impacting the way organizations work. Fierce international competition, digital transformation imperatives, and of course, the pressure of increased demands from our customers and markets alike. The need to react quickly to changing circumstances can and will be the difference between organizations meeting these challenges or caving under the pressure. To survive in this environment, companies will need an agile approach based on a secure foundation of process excellence. And strong processes are not rigid or inflexible, far from it. Instead, they are clear, optimized for speed and efficiency, and well understood across your whole business, meaning they can be adapted as and when needed. If you're looking to leverage insights into business improvements without delay and dramatically reduce the time to market for your products, 2022 is the year to put process excellence at the top of your to-do list.
Reuven, I couldn't agree more. And to do so, organizations will need effective leadership, which leads me to my first process prediction for 2022, the rise of the process CEO. 10 years ago, process professionals often just ran behind, fixing existing processes to make them faster, cheaper, or better. In fact, some of my previous predictions, I talked about the idea that process management is no longer a purely technical discipline. The focus needs to be on communication, demonstrating value, and bringing the process perspective to the decision-making table. Today, process professionals are shaping the future of many organizations, but often from behind the scenes. As experts in change agility and not shy of tackling complexity, process professionals have experienced amazing careers all the way to senior executive positions. This year, I'm taking that a step further. In 2022, I think we will start to see more and more CEOs with a process management background, not only in process-oriented organizations, but in businesses across all sectors.
Absolutely. And actually at SAP, we are fortunate to have exactly such a CEO, Christian Klein. For those who don't know, he was our former COO driving the transformation at SAP. And he was the one establishing SAP Signavio as the foundation for this transformation. So I completely agree. And I think senior leaders understanding the way processes impact outcomes is vital to organizational success. And I think it's equally important to understand how your processes impact your customers, the customer experience, which is why my next prediction is that in 2022, combining operational process execution with experience management will become the new normal. We are moving from process being seen as a source of efficiency and optimization potential to process being seen as a source of value creation for customers, employees, and suppliers. A huge step change. Being able to not just look inside out, but also look outside in, to prioritize and discover the right processes, to introduce or reinvent, enables an unparalleled view on the enterprise. Simply put, in 2022, process management will actively contribute to making your customers, employees, suppliers, and other stakeholders happy. The challenge for organizations is to think deeper about the way customers interact with your business. Exactly which of your business processes impact your customer experience and how? I think for some organization, the answer will be pretty surprising. But in any case, the requirement to take this approach and look at processes from an experience angle will be unavoidable in 2022.
And just as unavoidable is the public pressure building for organizations to take decisive action and reduce their carbon footprint. SAP has long been a leader in this space. In fact, we've recently committed to become carbon neutral across the organization by 2023, 2 years earlier than originally targeted. But given sustainability is such an existential requirement, it necessarily has a massive impact on company operations. As executives increasingly turn to process professionals for help, in 2022, we have the chance to become key agents of change towards a sustainable operating model. In practice, this might mean streamlining operations in factories and production lines to cut energy usage, introducing completely new ways of doing things and new business models, but also reducing waste through introducing more efficient administrative processes across an organization, especially through digitalization, or using process governance systems to monitor adherence to emission standards. Overall, we can expect to see process improvement initiatives being measured not only in top and bottom line impact, but also on carbon impact.
Absolutely. As I mentioned before, adaptability is going to be crucial to success as we all work together to tackle sustainability challenges. Your company's ability to adapt its process landscape to the changing demands of customers and markets will continue to play a crucial role in its long-term success. But with change speeding up even more in 2022, it will be vital for companies to continuously collaborate with a group of stakeholders it can sometimes be easy to overlook: employees. Because of this, my last prediction for 2022 is that effective process collaboration will be a defining success factor of your organization's process initiatives. Without buy-in on improvement proposals from this crucial group, the cost of failed process collaboration will be extremely high. Just think of the potential for misalignment on transformation activities, as well as disjoint analysis and identification of local inefficiencies. Curating process-related content for different audiences with an organization will be a great way to start this important journey. Companies worldwide will need to focus on getting employees on board for all of their process initiatives in 2022 and beyond.
Well, and that's it already for our process industry predictions for 2022. But it's not the end. We really want to know what you think.
That's right. Did you agree with our predictions? Do you have your own thoughts about what's coming up next year?
We've set up a survey to collect your predictions. Just click on the link below, on the screen, and the email, whatever. You'll find it. We can't wait to hear what you think of our predictions and look forward to reading yours as well.
Exactly. And from all of us here at SAP, we wish you a successful 2022. May all your processes be optimized and your transformation initiatives run smoothly and efficiently.